like and subscribe, yeah!
Hello, kid, and welcome to this super magical KidTime StoryTime, where this is not just a super-sized pencil.
It's not?
Oh, no. This is a magic wand.
What does it do?
Behold, a one, a two, a hocus pocus abracadabra stuff. See, I'm working on that.
Ugh.
And now, for my next trick, I shall be reading Hocus Pocus Practice Focus.
Wait a minute. Magic is just magic. It's and reading, well, that's a hard-earned skill set that you get by practicing.
Exactly, Green Bear. Exactly.
I don't understand.
You will. You all will. Shall we begin? And because, oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you that I am not storyteller today. I am storyteller the sensational.
Why'd she change your name?
Because, Green Bear, she is being a magical persona now. So she needs an actual magical persona name. And it must be spectacular.
Oh, okay, I get it now.
Now that we all Wait, no, I want the magic wand this way. Yes, this is right. Now that we all understand the magical ways of reading, shall we? Hocus Pocus Practice Focus, the making of a magician. Whoa, whoa. Do you know who that is right there? That is a man with black hair. Well, yes. And also a famous magician by the name of David Copperfield. So, if a famous magician wrote the foreword to this book, you know there's some serious magic all up in here. And what does he say? Because this is a lot. So what does he basically say? This is a book that every child interested in magic should have. Oh, and I love making magic.
And I love making magic.
And you love making magic.
And I love making magic.
So if everyone here loves magic, then this book is for pretty much all of us.
I love magic too.
Wrong magic. All right, let's go. When Mila woke up, she declared, "I'm awake!" For today was a day for her party with cake. And there's Mila, and there's her cat. And this is obviously her bedroom, and I like her sunshiny PJs. And there's her dolly, and there's some artwork with what I am pretty sure is a magic hat. And here we have a small but mighty collection of stuffies and dolls and some KidTime StoryTimes. Soon after they'd put out the birthday supplies, Mila's mom and dad told her, "We have a surprise!" A woman swept in as her friends sat and ate. Then they cheered when she said, "I am Greta the Great! I am here to delight you, amaze, and perplex. Mila, join me to help with the magic effects." So that was the surprise. We have Greta the Great, and I am storyteller the sensational. And let's see what magic happens next. And this kid's like, "Whoa!" And she's like, and this kid's like, "I'm excited, but that's not going to stop me from chewing my food." And Mila's like, "Ha!" And everybody's like, "Whoa!" First, Greta began with a hocus and a pocus. Then, from nowhere, she pulled a bouquet into focus. Next, Greta poured juice from her pitcher's wide spout in a tube of rolled paper, and nothing leaked out.
Wow, that is so cool. I want to learn how to do that.
Then Greta the Great cut a rope into two, which she put back together without any glue. Ooh, I want to try that. Absolutely no scissors for you. Ugh. Last, Greta laid Mila on top of two chairs. When she took out just one, Mila stayed in the air. What? Her friends cheered and clapped as she giggled with glee. Then she thought to herself, just how hard can this be? Wait a minute, like super hard or we would all be walking around floating on chairs, right? When her friends all went home, she knew just what to do. She stood tall and said, "I'm a magician now too." Okay. So that's interesting. But I went to a magic show once and I saw it, and that doesn't just boom make me a magician. I went to a rock concert and that didn't make me a rock star, but I know what's happening. She feels inspired by it. So what she means to say is that she's gonna be a magician. Not that she is, because, between the dreaming of it and the doing of it is a lot of work in between, kid. Mila told all her stuffies to watch on her bed. "I am here to amaze you, my stuffies," she said. Mila turned to her bunny, commanding, "Sit down." Then she pulled out his chair and he crashed to the ground. And while her bunny is being silent and stoic right there on the ground, you know that on the inside, he's sitting there thinking, "What? But why? Should we have maybe, rehearse this thing?" She continued, exclaiming, "The show must go on!" So she grabbed her sweet dolly, whose face she had drawn. Oh. Mila snipped and she snipped till her doll split in two, but then she had two halves and no clue what to do. "Oh, looks to me like the trick went perfectly." Oh. The next day, Mila shouted, "Hey, watch my new trick!" Then she rolled up her homework and yelled, "I'll be quick!" Meanwhile, I see teachers running over, trying to stop her like this. She squealed, "Hocus!" then "Pocus!" and poured in her punch. But the sweet, sticky juice spilled on everyone's lunch. Meanwhile, the teachers are still like, "No, stop!" Her friends all looked stunned as they looked at the mess. Then she realized her teacher had juice on her dress. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is good. Oh, it's extra bad if you know who says it's good. Mila knew this was bad when she furrowed her brow. "Mila, go get a mop and please clean this mess now." "I will never delight or perplex or amaze," Mila cried to herself. "I am done with this phase. I became a magician to get lots of cheers, but I have no powers," she said through her tears. The principal heard Mila's cries of despair. "Mila, no one has powers. They all just prepare. Magicians work hard, just like dancers and singers. They don't become great just by snapping their fingers." Oh, thank goodness someone told her that. What did I say? Between the dream of the thing and the doing of the thing, what's in between those two things? Practice! Whack, whack! Rehearsals! Whack, whack! As she thought about this, Mila felt so confused. "They prepare?" Mila asked. Ms. McGee looked amused. "But how do you know?" Mila couldn't think straight. Then Ms. McGee whispered, "I'm Greta the Great." That's right. Shocker. The principal was Greta the Great all along? I couldn't tell. Did you know? Could you tell? I couldn't tell. I could tell that the principal was extremely stylish for sure, but without the big hair and the big dress and all this going on, she's a master of disguise. Which makes me wonder, who else in your life might be a magician and you don't even know it? Mila couldn't believe Ms. McGee had her fooled. Here was Greta the Great as the head of her school. I am sure that to you this is quite the surprise, but to get my work done, I must stay in disguise. You performed at my house? Mila tried to recall. Yes, the flowers, the floating, the pouring, and all. You will have to first study and practice and focus before jumping on stage to shout hocus or pocus. There she is. Those were the tricks with the scissors. No, not for you. And there's the flowers that she pulled out of like nowhere. And there's the juice into the paper, which led to the tragedy in the cafeteria. But where can I learn? Mila thought to herself as she quickly imagined, a book on a shelf at the library. Yes, I learned magic tricks there. Yes, the library has what I need to prepare. Magic book section and all. Did you know you can get magic books at the library? You can get a book on anything at the library, including magic, because that's how magic techniques get passed on through the ages. Mila hoped that she'd find the one book that she'd need, but she left with a magic book pile to read. Mila stayed up all night as if she was on stage, trying over and over one trick from one page. At school, Mila practiced her magic technique. Ms. McGee was impressed and suggested a tweak. So you see what's happening now? She has become her mentor. The principal has become her mentor, which is kind of like a teacher, but not a teacher you go to school with every day, like you go to class. This is somebody special who takes you under their wing to guide you in something very special, like a magician taking a young magician wannabe under her wing and helping her. She was feeling encouraged and practiced most nights, entertaining her family with all of her slights. Mila wanted to quit when she didn't have answers, but she just needed practice, like singers and dancers. Oh, you see that face right there? That face? That is a danger face.
Oh, yeah, I know that face well. That's the look of frustration right before I want to give up. And then I have to tell myself, no, Green Bear, you have to keep going. Keep going!
Exactly. Keep going! So she studied, rehearsed, and improved with each try until Mila was older. A year had gone by. Now that is stick-to-itiveness right there. Persistence. Work, work. She's working it. Work, work. She's working her magic. Mila leapt out of bed. It's the day, she declared. For today, she'd present everything she'd prepared. Oh, we're gonna have a show. Okay. There's Bunny, feeling much better since the unfortunate fall incident. And there's the cat and Dolly, looking good. And then there's the book, and there's the magic wand, which is slightly smaller than my wand. And then there's some cards, which is classic stuff for magicians, you know. She beamed hocus, then pocus, without any fear, and made all of her sweet, sticky juice disappear. Like the words on the page, the juice has disappeared. Her bunny was floating. Her dolly stayed whole. Thanks to practice, she kept all her nerves in control. I don't like this version of the trick. Proudly, Mila delighted, amazed, and perplexed all her guests with her wonderful magic effects. Her friends cheered and clapped at her birthday event. But today, they cheered Mila, the Magnificent. And look, her parents are so proud, and her friends are impressed, like, for real. Like, remember that time you spilled juice all over us, and then, like, the teacher was super mad, and this is not like that at all. Yay! And Greta, her mentor, her magician guide, is there to see this glorious moment. And if you end up having to pick up this book for yourself, this Hocus Pocus book, because you're feeling inspired, the back actually shows you how to do one of the Tricks! Make a toothpick disappear. So you see, what Green Bear said was right.
Wait, what did I say?
The part where you said that reading is a skill set that you get by working hard at it?
Yeah.
So is magic, which means you can make magic of your own. So now, without further ado, I must take off as storyteller, the sensational.
Oh, here we go again.
So I've been working on a very magical magic effect, and here I go. I forget which side it works better with, but let's try this way. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Poof! Now that's what I call a grand exit.
Storyteller! Storyteller! Where are you?